AirPods is one of the biggest selling Apple's gadgets of all time. It's an amazing present for any celebration, a totally new experience of phone calls, music, and everything with voice on your iPhone. When they first came out, people had a lot of skepticism, jokes, but it all vanished once more and more people started appearing on the streets wearing these cool pieces of tech. It's clear, Apple wanted to show other manufacturers how to make wireless earphones, create a foundation of the new wireless era, and as a result, nowadays, we have plenty of AirPods alternatives from famous tech industry leaders such as Samsung, Xiaomi, and Huawei. They are doing a great job and undoubtedly have their own advantages, but still up to this date, no one can come very close. But after a recent release of the new Samsung Buds, they can in theory create a small or big competition to AirPods. So with that in mind, Apple was working really hard on their next generation wireless earphones, Apple AirPods 2. Design and first look. The old design of the AirPods is still truly outstanding. It took a tremendous amount of time and effort to engineer something as simple and yet even fashionable that could fit everyone. But that's changing in an even better way. If we take a closer look at the first generation of AirPods and Apple Pencil, a similarity in design can be spotted. The main tube grip of the Apple Pencil is the same shape and form as the AirPods battery part. There are small things that aren't visible from the first glance, but Apple has its product design guidelines which they should follow in a certain period. Now, if we take a look at the Apple Pencil second generation, the main part which changed is the grip. It doesn't have this perfect cylinder form anymore, it's got a hexagon-like shape to it for a better grip and more comfortable use. Besides that, it looks even more high-tech now. As rumored, the new Apple AirPods 2 are gonna get the outer part flattened to match the new Apple Pencil 2 aesthetics. And don't get me wrong, these two products are not connected between each other in any way, but the design pattern that Apple has been following and their will for opening to new possibilities is what has been happening through all these years. So AirPods 2 are getting a more aggressive, but at the same time a more futuristic look. While for many people AirPods case serves enough juice to power their music for a whole week, for others it's a pain. You have to connect them to a charger and leave AirPods in your music at home every time you forgot to do it. In my experience, it happens rarely. But what if there was a bigger battery inside? From a recent Max Weinbach report, Apple decided to increase the width and the height of the AirPods case, so it's now bigger and can house a bigger battery. It's also not verified yet whether Apple will include the black edition to the AirPods or not, but a render that you can see right now can visualize how they may look like. AirPods 2 features. As for today, we have plenty of features inside AirPods. Double tap on both earphones or opening and closing animation with battery percentage right on your iPhone. But Apple is not sitting at one place. They move forward, so their products do. The aforementioned new design will make room for more features. For example, the new flat side can include a sensor area, so aside for a double tap, we will be able to adjust the volume right on the AirPod itself, swipe up for max volume and swipe down to make it quiet. Another feature that we might see is always on Siri mode, so we can talk to the Siri at any time we want. And this can dramatically decrease the standby time of AirPods 2, but we should give this challenge to Apple, as they always create magic out of something complex, and the new W2 chip will be more energy efficient, so we can easily expect this feature built into the AirPods 2. In addition to the new chip, Bluetooth 5.0 will be definitely built in. It will provide a faster data transfer and more stable connection with a wider connection range. So if previously AirPods denied to work in your kitchen, they probably will now. As for the case, the new main feature will be the wireless charging. AirPods 2 will be able to charge wirelessly from any Qi-enabled device, and the most exciting part of the Max Weinbach report is that he claims that the AirPods 2 will go from 0 to 100% in 15 minutes, so there won't be a need to worry about them not being charged before going somewhere. It's still unclear whether it will be only possible with the AirPower or third-party fast chargers, but it's a game changer. Now let's talk about the release date. As stated by multiple sources, Apple AirPods 2 will be ready on sale on 29th of March, so it's not that far away. Alongside AirPods 2, we might see new iPad 2019, iPad mini 5, which was leaked earlier, as well as some accessories, such as the long-awaited AirPower, an optional wireless charging case for AirPods first generation. The new AirPods 2 are rumored to be starting at $199, which is more expensive than the current ones. Quite frankly, the biggest question for today is, should you upgrade? If having latest and greatest is your thing and you can justify the price, then yes. Also, if you had any problems with the small battery and too much charging, the new generation of AirPods will be welcomed. It may resolve all of the battery issues. In theory, AirPods 2 shouldn't make a big difference as they are offering extra features and functionality for the most part. And the biggest upgrades an iPhone user can make is to upgrade from the wired AirPods to AirPods. There will be also a lot of people who'd want to sell their current version of the AirPods, so if AirPods 2 aren't your thing, look for some great deals online after their release.